Let's decorate a house for Sky from Arcane in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm making an Arcane-inspired island, and I picked Petrie to be our Sky. So I actually ended up doing Sky's house twice. Originally, I gave her a generic Piltover clinic, thinking she'd just be the local doctor. I later decided I wanted to represent Sky more literally and create what I imagine her actual home would look like. Originally, her house exterior was a clinical white. I gave her a teal roof, tan walls, and a tree branch wreath to add some character. Moving on to the interior, I took everything out and got to work choosing the right wallpaper and flooring. I imagined Sky would have a simple but charming home. After long days and nights working tirelessly at the academy, she needs somewhere cozy to decompress. I gave her the white painted wood wall and the common flooring. Nothing too fancy. First things first, I had to give Sky the Starry Skies rug. It was a gift from her parents in middle school. She brought it from her childhood home. It's a little worn and matted now, but it's inspired her for all these years and she can't part with it. I imagine Sky as a plant lover, thinking of them as her research specimens, so I gave her a whole bunch of them. I wanted the house to feel like a studio apartment, so I added a twin bed. This room wouldn't fit a full or a queen bed, and Sky wouldn't need anything larger anyway, if you know what I mean. I gave her a simple wooden desk to work at, loading it up with books and research papers she has yet to read. I don't think Sky has been living here for too long. She's still early on in her career. Maybe she moved out of her parents' house a year or two ago. She still has mostly cheap furnishings, think IKEA. Now that she had a bed and a desk, it was time to move on to a sitting area. I gave her a small brown leather couch, the fanciest item she has, and a Nordic low-board coffee table. She has a steaming hot bowl of potato pottage waiting for her. She didn't make it though. She hates to cook. She picked it up from a local place on the way home. Since she loves plants, I gave her a Lily record player. I did have to pull in a photo of Kyle. On my island, Kyle is our Victor equivalent, and yeah. She grabbed this photo from a local newspaper article about the academy staff last year and framed it. Sky's apartment was almost done. All I had left was to fill in a little awkward space between the coffee table and the bed. I tried a few various seating options and picked a chair I liked, but still needed a little extra something. I added a stack of 2 boxes. Even though Sky moved in a year ago, she's hardly ever home and hasn't had a chance to find a spot for some of her old mementos. She always tells herself, I'll deal with those next month when I'm less swamped with work. I added a few more small finishing touches, a wall AC unit, a keypad to get in, some wall art her mom gave her when she moved out, a poster of the constellations. I gave her a simple overhead lamp and made the room lighting a subtle blue. This apartment looks so cozy. I'd love to take a nap in here. I added a couple silly gyroids and decided to call it a day. What do you think of Sky's apartment? Could you see her living here? I'm very happy with how it came out. I think the place suits her. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more ACNH content soon.